Doesn't even matter. This character is a fucked up story. Can you get out of my head, please? Because I don't know why. I don't know why these people are in my head.
Knock knock.
Hey.
So you conversation, I take it?
Hmm?
You had a conversation, I take it?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a conversation.
Oh.
Sorry.
We can come out here if you'd like.
It's up to you. I don't care either way.
So, how'd all that go?
I don't know. Oh, 1 second. Hold on. Pepper! Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. So I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
Did you know?
No was a strong word. I had a hunch.
Well, what do you think that means?
Oh? Does anything mean? You think life had a purpose before all of this?
I don't know.
Look, Ash. Gods and religions have existed since the dawn of humanity. There was always a theory that our realities were written. Hell, we put a name to it. That's what we call fate.
It feels different to know that it's a story. To think that someone's getting enjoyment out of this.
Well, you knew I was getting enjoyment out of watching all of this, and you didn't bat an eye. I told you I was here for entertainment.
I suppose so.
What'd you say?
I suppose so. I guess it's just how much of it's what we do, what we are, how much of it's a guiding hand, and how much of it's us.
I think there's something to be said for both answers. This is a theory that I've been wanting to test for a while, and I saw an opportunity to do so, but that's not the only thing that I've been testing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Fate may be pre-written, and Buddy may have the answers that we don't. But fate is not so set in stone as we may believe it is.
What do you mean?
Well, think about stories. What do they typically have?
Characters, beginning, middle, end, some kind of conflict, some kind of driving force.
Precisely. And for a story to be interesting, it also has to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been testing, Ash. I've been testing how far I can break the bounds of reality until fate has to snap its way back somehow. Until something has to change. Not because someone said it should, but because I said it.
Okay.
You're a writer yourself, aren't you?
Huh.
You enjoy writing stories?
Yeah.
You ever had that feeling when you're creating a character or a story and the plot gets away from you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not quite the one in the driver's seat, even though you should be.
Yeah.
That is our free will, Ash. That is our agency. I've not just tested whether this reality is a story. I've tested whether it's a story that is possible to be changed by our own hand. And I know that it can be, because I'm here. My reality and yours are different. Whether that be for better or for worse, that's not the point. What I experienced is the narrative as it was supposed to be. And what is right now is everything that has changed. Everything that has gotten away from the writer's hands.
Huh.
I've witnessed it.
Witness the change.
I would start doing things. What upset the fabric of reality, just to watch it shift back around me. To try to make up for what I did, to try to accommodate, to try to change, to continue to fit this narrative. And sometimes it has. Sometimes. Sometimes plans change entirely. And that feeling of changing the design, changing fate itself. That's a greater high than anyone's ever felt.
Oh.
They do not control us so much as they think we do. As much as they think they do. Just like in our stories, sometimes characters do things we don't expect. Don't give up, Ash. You still have will, autonomy. Just because someone created you does not mean that they own you. Does not mean that they control you. If they're doing something for entertainment, well then, we give them a show they'll never forget. We'll change their reality. We give up, let things go as they might. Up to you.
I want to change reality.
It is possible. You just have to not give up.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
How's the heart holding up, Soup? How's the heart holding up, Soup?
Well, body's holding up. Lack of one, I guess doesn't really matter too much, but doing fine. How are you doing?
Feeling a little bit existential, but
Of course, that happens. Happens when reality breaks a bit. Huh?
Did you know?
I don't know.
I mean, I suppose to an extent that's what watchers are. The viewers. People watching.
I never became a watcher. I was only a listener. Mend is the one
Oh,
that...
but you know them.
Of course I do. I guess...
podcasts exist, I guess.
That is true.
Podcasts,
I guess it just confirmed stuff for me.
Well, then the two of us are in a similar boat.
I guess so. Not too far apart.
Well, I thought... I knew what I had to do, but it appears I've gone about this all wrong.
Yeah?
I was trying to survive. Stay on the side of the boat that rocked the least. But... where's the fun in that?
That truly makes for a boring story, don't you think?
Precisely.
What do you want to do?
I'm unsure yet. I have a feeling that something big is going to happen soon. I have no memory of it. Things have gone far off from how they were supposed to.
Yeah.
Mend.
I don't know if...
Mend wants to kill Cheris. I think that might be it.
And he may.
Cerber, I would really recommend staying away from Mend right now.
I have
much as
my
we
ways of
can.
dealing with him.
Are you sure?
We have a contract.
Yes.
And if he breaks it, I can do anything I want.
Not if you're dead. I fear not if you're dead. You can't do anything you want if you're dead. And I would very much appreciate if you were not dead. Actually.
Why? You want to kill me eventually?
Yeah, but that's my job.
So true.
That's unexpectedly possessive of you.
Have you heard this, family?
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually.
Yeah.
My point being, if Cheris doesn't sacrifice herself, if for some reason she turns around, Menda's going to do something that he may or may not regret.
I don't think he's in his right mind at all to regret.
No. The rod has taken over. Still Mend in a way.
He has these flashes of lucidity. He was hallucinating Ivy last night.
Right.
And somewhere around then, he came back to his former self and had me sign a contract that made it so that he couldn't go against me.
It's useful at least. We'll see how long that contract lasts. He's not Fae.
No, but he put his power in it too, at least.
Still, there's nothing forcing him to stay with the terms of the contract. What matters is the consequence for not doing so. And I don't believe you would be so harsh on him as I would.
Oh, maybe not Ash, but I can suggest something.
It depends, I think, on how he is.
Depends on how much he pisses me off.
Yeah.
Suppose he was not wrong about me growing soft. As annoying as that is. I suppose. Well, is your illusion of reality fixed? Are you still losing your shit?
I'm still losing my shit a little bit, I think.
You deserve a valid crash out.
Not quite sure how to help you with that. Not quite sure when I started helping people with things.
Soundproof room and a little crash sesh? What you think?
You know, that'd be nice, I think.
Maybe a little couple of break-in things.
I think we need a rage room, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can use this place as her own rage room.
Yeah, but we need a proper one. We can't use our bedrooms as...
Well, I didn't organize all. Well, I organized it all after Ash already put it all back together.
Yes,
I wouldn't have gone through all of that effort.
Oh, you organized it? I wouldn't go through all of that effort, and yet you did a lot more than I did. Jesus.
Oh, it's not done yet.
No, but W. Good job.
Yeah, this is nice.
I was tired of rifling through your things and not being able to find anything. She has a lot of books.
Yeah.
I suppose I did too. It's been a long time.
You can go up.
No, you can go.
Oh, are you sure?
Not quite sure where to put this letter to herself. I suppose I'll just pop it here.
Oh. Totems are still there.
Yeah, they are. I'm not sure what she's going to do, but I don't think she'll revoke her oath.
Hmm.
If not because of her care for men, then because
Men
she would
wouldn't hurt-
understand.
Men wouldn't hurt anybody under their oath.
Exactly.
She'd at least be spared.
It would be stupid to revoke it. Unless men did something. Well, I suppose we'll see if... Well,
Do you think she'll ask for her name back?
Mend uses it against her, which I suppose he will. It's likely.
Probably.
As educated guesses I can make based off of my own past, but things have deviated so far.
Did Mend ever go this far?
No. What he did after I died, I don't know. But the moments leading up? No. Terrace knew that Ivy died as soon as she did. Went and sacrificed herself to revive her. Ivy didn't want to die so much as she did. She was less sad and pathetic and more angry, determined. She came back. Wasn't a fan of the sacrifice her mother made, but she accepted it. And she came back. I do not suspect that it will be the same course of action here.
I don't think
What
so.
exactly that course of action may be, I'm unsure.
Is there any way we can help, do you think?
I don't know. A realm of the dead is not somewhere that you can access.
Sorry.
The only one who would be able to is, well, Ment. Or, well, I don't suppose any of you want to call for Buddy's help, so.
No.
Precisely. I am a demon, but the realm of the dead and hell are two separate entities in certain ways. Ivy is in what can be described as a limbo of sorts.
A purgatory?
Something of that nature. Creakings don't go to heaven nor hell. But Ivy's not just creaking, she's other things as well. She's complicated, and things that are complicated and not easily categorized often get shoved off to the wayside where no one has to deal with them.
You could probably send a message to... Is her soul intact?
Ivy?
No, it does not.
No. If her soul is intact, I could reform her.
Soul was connected to the heart. With the heart gone, there's nothing to support the soul. The reason Mend and Ivy are still able to have some sort of connection is because a name is not a soul.
I have her name too, though.
Yeah.
That is true.
You could send a message if you wanted.
Will she want to hear from me?
You could at least send something.
I could.
What exactly would that accomplish? Warning her of what she already knows?
Just, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good for Ash.
Will it be good for
It
her?
doesn't have to have a specific purpose.
If you're worried that Ivy is unawares of what men may do, she's not.
Aware that he's gonna... How?
As I said. Ivy has a connection to both Mend through the name and this library through the entwinement of her magic and Mend's own. Mend was not hallucinating.
Oh.
I figured. Only half the times are... Rarely are hallucinations for us just hallucination.
No.
I should send her something then.
If you would like.
What she saw wasn't... Right?
Wasn't what?
Great.
Not particularly. If everything goes according to plan and Chera sacrifices herself anyway, then... well, you won't really have to worry about all of this. Nothing to kill if it's already dead, right?
Hopefully.
But I have a feeling that even if Cheris were to sacrifice herself, Med would still do something. They don't want the blame to fall on your shoulders after all.
They don't have to do all this just for the blame to...
They don't care.
I know.
Ash, they only hear... It seems like they're only hearing what's the worst that they can possibly hear. At one point, they're going by somewhat twisted up Ivy logic of if no one else is involved in the situation, then no one else can blame themselves. It's not their fault. Men decide to be judge, jury, and executioner so that no one else can even say that they participated.
Oh, look. Ivy learns from Mend. Mend learns from Ivy. We come full circle.
I know they're in there, but by the time we were to help with that rot, I think they would have already done something horrible.
Mm-hmm.
This was a long time coming.
If I manage to piss them off enough, it's possible they break the contract.
I don't know if they would.
I can be very annoying.
Yes, but Mend is more stubborn than I am.
They already threatened to break it once. Are you saying it was a bluff? Disappointing.
I fear... No, that's fine. I'll trust you. You're not alone in this.
I know. I know I'm not.
I'd be so used to knowing everything. It's gonna be interesting. For her to come back and be the one who knows the least.
Are we even able to tell her?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Not even really supposed to be telling you, since you haven't made any sort of contract with me, but I'm high up enough in the order that I can handle whatever punishment may come from that. Ivy, on the other hand, if she were to find out there's not many consequences, even I could survive.
We'll keep it
You're
from
never
her
supposed
then.
to tell someone about their own fate. Could drive them mad.
We'll keep it then.
Good luck. You know how Ivy is. She doesn't like not having answers.
I know.
Ash?
Mm-hmm.
Can I come to you?
I think I'd appreciate the space for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know, people being close just feels icky.
That's okay.
In the course of what, 1 week?
Oh, fun in a span of 8 days, I suppose. This has all been building up for longer than that. This is just the time it's all come to a head.
You're right. All the little things. Do you still think we'll be able to stop it?
Do you want my honest answer?
Yeah.
No. But I think it'll be interesting to try.
I think it's better to try than anything else.
You'd probably be correct about that. If Ivy does end up surviving, it's a possibility that I cease to exist. I suppose there's always fun in a gamble. Me versus you. Can you change fate or not? If I lose, I give myself up. whether I survive or not.
And if I lose?
Well, then our deal is still in effect.
You're wrong.
This ought to be interesting.
Let's hope so. Let's hope he at least gets something out of this. Even if it's just entertainment.
Oh, what is life for if not to be entertained?
I don't know. I don't know about entertainment, but enjoyment, yeah. I think you and I have different ideas of entertainment.
Perhaps. But I've been nice recently, haven't I?
You have, and I appreciate that.
Maybe I need to be meaner.
Oh boy.
I mean, if that's your honesty, then hey, go ahead. Just don't be too mean to Ivy when she gets back.
Make attempts. I think she'll be mean enough to herself.
Exactly.
I'm unsure how she'll feel about all of this. Probably won't be the happiest for a few days.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Maybe longer. But she does love you, so there's probably something you can do with that.
Even if she knew.
You sound disappointed.
That her
Are
mother.
you not supporting of this, Yuri?
That's just my voice.
Sure. Alright, whatever you say. I have my eye on you.
It's hard to have your eyes on me when one of them's disintegrating.
What?
Wait, look at you.
Oh.
You're like
Oh, yeah.
fading.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Wonder who did that.
Mend, but also not mend.
Oh, from what I remember, it was a result of you killing yourself countless times.
We didn't know there was a repercussion.
Mm-hmm.
You certainly found out.
We fucked around and we found out. Yes.
We, as if it wasn't you.
We as in the vessel.
I don't think Mend was the one throwing himself off of cliffs.
Yeah, no, I think that was purely just you.
And you know what? Sometimes crash outs are healthy.
Not when you're throwing yourself off of cliffs, I fear. I fear those kinds of crash
I could say
outs
the
are
same
fine.
about you.
Can't really say anything there.
Yeah.
I was about to say, whenever I ever throw myself off a cliff, that is very stupid. I have very much thrown myself off a cliff.
When Ivy died.
Yeah.
Hey, we can just go down the hall. And
Yeah. I have thrown myself off of that a few times.
Quite a few. I don't even know if that one time I was hallucinating. I don't know if that was you or Or
I don't
who it
remember
was.
how many times I've thrown myself off that cliff. I've done it like I
That's
know I've
enough
done
an
it a
answer.
few times. I
Why is this family both so intent on dying and keeping each other alive?
to be fair, I never did it in front of you.
But oh yeah.
I don't think that's the
sorry.
point.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. We're working through it.
Yeah. Still sorry about it.
Clearly.
I know you are.
What,
Anyway.
you want to be the therapist?
What? You want to play therapist?
Volunteering?
The days of being a therapist are far, far behind me, thank you.
I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like you were volunteering.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
What's wrong with having a demon as a therapist?
Nothing could go wrong with
worse
a demon
on
as a
purpose.
therapist. Well,
you see, you showed up, and now we're all having to be way more honest with each other.
I'd say
yes,
net
and as
positive.
a result of that, this entire family has crumbled.
Honestly, I would say the result more of men letting their soul rot get worse, but
because I didn't allow them to lie to themselves, they had to face themselves and the truth, and everything exacerbated itself from there.
Oh, no. Honestly,
I fear lying to yourself is just unhealthy.
Yeah, that pushed it along a little bit, but never mind.
What?
No, speak up. Come on, speak up.
It had been building up for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
And they had been holding it off a lot with their own divinity, power kind of thing. I was even helping them. But when we were in the cage, yeah, I can't really do much about
when your soul is torn apart. Yeah.
Well, no, not even that. Just like they can't magically maintain themselves when they can't do any magic in there.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, Cerebra, you volunteered to be a therapist?
Yeah.
Yeah. You volunteered.
Your mic's cooked, so we're gonna take that as a yes.
Yes, we are going to take that as a yes. You see,
Yes, sir.
When you call us out on our bullshit, you sign yourself up to be the therapist, and that's just how that works.
Congratulations.
Either that, or you get the talking stick first. So
I think I've said everything I need to say.
The sanity rock is still under the bed.
I'm not participating in family therapy.
Sorry. You're part of the family now.
Yeah.
I am not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I don't see anybody else here that is named Cerbera. You're already on the Christmas card. Sorry, bud.
The Christmas card, it's January.
Okay.
Why?
Sometimes we have to plan early.
Why are we playing a Christmas card in January? Christmas just came and passed. And Cerbera wasn't on our last Christmas card, I know that for a fact.
Okay, and if you succeed in your quest, I won't even be surviving that long.
Okay, well you'll still be on our Christmas
card. Still be on the Christmas card.
Thank you!
Right.
But why do we have a Christmas card in January?
Christmas in July?
No, we're not doing that.
No,
I think I need to point out that January and July are 2 separate months.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be ableist about someone being dyslexic. I'm not dyslexic, but
that's not.
That's just not how that works.
That's
just not how that works.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do we need to send you back to school? I thought you were supposed to be like the archivist and know things.
Yeah. Yeah, I never said I was book smart.
You had a library!
Yeah?
The
The vessel is dyslexic, so it's not like I could read a shit ton as much as I wanted.
You have your own body now.
Oh. I forget that.
You can read.
True. Anyways, therapist, yeah?
Therapist!
Congratulations. Thank you for volunteering.
Thank you for your volunteering. And now we're volunteering.
Therapy Thursdays.
Yeah! Therapy Thursday. Except it's a Wednesday.
Yes, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday, so it's basically Thursday already. If you have the right mindset.
You have to have the right grind set.
Already know about.
Sorry?
What are your problems that I definitely don't already know about?
Well, you didn't know I was dyslexic, or used to be at least.
How am I supposed to be a therapist about dyslexia?
I don't think therapists can do much with dyslexia. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
Depends on what therapist.
You know, that's so true. That's so true. You're so right.
I nor Ivy am licensed in therapy.
I don't think anyone else in this whole realm is licensed either, actually.
No one is licensed for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does explain quite a few of this place's problems.
Yep.
Yeah. None of us are licensed doctors, and yet we've had to, like, stitch up a few cuts.
Oh god, don't even get me started on the medical malpractices. And the HIPAA laws.
The HIPAA laws. Oh, the HIPAA laws.
HIPAA laws, my beloved, but oh my god, there are none of them here.
They don't
Let me
exist
get this
here.
straight. Your illusion of reality has just been broken, but you know what HIPAA is?
Well, of course.
Yeah?
Just like Ash probably knows about the Chicago Tylenol murders.
The what?
And that's why we have the anti-tamper seal on all bottles of medicine.
The what?
What realm is that from?
What are you talking about?
Okay. We're watching that BuzzFeed Unsolved later.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright.
Good talk. Have fun.
Where are you going? Okay. Bye. Love you. I don't know what just happened.
I am unsure. Seems you've had a long day.
Yeah.
Is that your entry for today?
I don't know, I might change it.
Don't want to break Ivy's illusion of reality, do you?
No, I don't.
You know, it might be interesting to see what happens if you do.
I think she has enough on her plate as it stands, I think.
Well, she can't have anything on her plate currently. She is dead.
I don't know. Death on her plate?
No, it's fair enough.
I don't know. Oh, where are you going?
Organizing.
Oh. Need help?
Sure. If you have nothing better to do.
Nothing better. Yeah,
She has a lot of eye blossoms.
Huh. That is a lot of eye blossoms.
I suppose she did check the Pale Gardens when she first got here. to see if any of them had her home.
Suppose so.
Probably she's gone since then.
Huh?
Said far away she's come since then.
Did she miss it? Or, well, I think she told me once that she missed it at first, but...
Then she realized there's not really much to miss.
In what sense?
Oh, she said before. I suppose her view on things may have changed slightly with the new information she's gotten.
Mm-hmm. What new information?
Oh, you know, the person she killed and all that. She believed that their treatment of her was unjust for a while, but... well, it's hard to argue with being a convicted murderer.
She was still a kid.
Children can still kill. There's no getting a life back, no matter what age. Why should a father care about all of that? At the end of the day, you still lost a daughter, has he not? Would you care if it was a kid that killed Ivy?
No. No, I suppose not.
Precisely.
What does she love about me?
Why do you ask?
I don't know, I just don't see it, I guess.
Suppose you have to ask her herself.
Feels weird to go up to the person whose mom you just killed and be like, hey, what do you love about me?
And is it not still weird to ask me that? I mean, in a way, Cheris was my mother as well.
You're so right. That's true. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Been a long time. And I was the one who suggested you do it, was I not?
Yeah.
I suppose I shouldn't be smelting all this.
Probably, yeah.
Don't know where she keeps her coal.
This chest.
Oh, I already grabbed it out of there.
Okay.
She's has not a lot of it. I don't think she could tell you the last time she went mining in this run.
I should get her
More
some.
important things on her mind, I suppose.
I should get her some coal. Maybe that'll be useful.
Or she'll think you're calling her a bad kid.
Yeah, Christmas is over.
Fair enough.
What?
What?
You were looking.
Well, you are in the general direction of the middle of the room, are you not?
Is that just your general thing? It's just to look in the middle of the room?
Well, don't you typically stare in front of you? Or do you have a specific place you rest your eyes all the time?
More somewhat ever interests me.
And what typically interests you?
It depends.
On?
Depends on what's around.
Very informative, thank you.
It's true.
Oh, what have you found caught your eye the most?
Ivy, definitely.
You caught her eye as well.
She's around. Sorry?
What'd you say?
I said I write a lot.
You do.
I never realized it until I'm flipping through the pages.
Did you see the cloud book? That was 4 days worth of information, and it was, what, almost 100 pages? What's the longest book you've ever written?
Well, I never read The Clown Ketchup. So I'd say.
I didn't say I didn't say read, I said written.
Oh, written.
Letters, books, the like.
No, I don't remember. Longest would have probably been in my books at home, which I don't have access to. And I could go back and find them, but... eh. What about you?
Demons, my job to write up contracts and the like. Those typically average about 50 to 60 pages, give or take, depending on the contract. Contract with you was a little more straightforward, but with more powerful clients that want more specific things, things get a tad more complicated. There's one man who gave up all of his power in exchange for all the riches of the world.
Huh. Well, would you not be giving up those riches along with that power?
Precisely. We allowed him to keep his wealth, but any social or political power he accrued, well, that was all me. Which is why I was so suspicious when Chironis originally proposed the deal to you, because I'd been in his seat. Swindled people just as he had tried to do it to you.
That makes sense then.
What are you writing now? You altering that book?
Yeah. We're talking about the reason I was there and what happened there, aside from, you know, my very idea of reality crumbling at my feet.
Not the easiest conversation starter, I do have to say.
You know, it's a few things there. There was a nice little bouncy house, which I got cornered in, and it was kind of dark, but you know, that's fine. The lights turned on eventually.
Are you sure you could still live a fulfilling life with her if she's so out of the loop?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying it's a little different to your usual dynamic. She's so used to knowing everything all the time. But nowadays, you know even more than she ever has. And likely than she ever will. If she survives.
If she does survive. Maybe I'll tell her about the whole narrative thing. I won't tell her about, you know, her fate, obviously, but about the whole...
What you learned from Java isn't what you've learned from me,
yeah,
so
exactly.
no skin off my back. A part of her wouldn't like to say new, not exactly, but
Got an idea.
I mean, it's a similar concept to fate, which is something she almost became.
Mm-hmm. I think there's
It stands to reason.
a bit of a difference between a fate and a story, but maybe that's just me.
How so? It's all written, isn't it? Designed by one being.
Mm. Yes, well,
Fate in ways may be even more constricting than a story.
I suppose so. It's harder to get away from fate than it is to get away from the script of a story. Scripts
Precisely.
change, they evolve. A story's never perfect.
If everybody knew everything that was going to happen, there would be no point in the story. There would be no entertainment value.
Exactly.
Just like if Buddy knew every single thing that would ever happen in the world, he would get bored very quickly. He doesn't see guarantees. He sees possibilities. Because stories are not set in stone until they're done being written.
Suppose you're right.
You were right about what?
I suppose you're right.
Ah,
I'm
that makes
just
more sense.
sitting here listening.
I'm right about many things.
And I'm not?
On occasion. You've been improving as of late.
Aww. That's sweet.
I will take it back. What are these banners? Wool does look an awful lot like void, if you think about it.
Black wool?
It's interesting how similar they are.
You're right.
I mean, look at it.
Whereas... Oh. Huh. just got written apology from the very guy who destroyed the fabric of my reality.
Nice of him. Was it at least a good apology?
I'd say it's decent. It's not a bad apology.
I suppose decent is all you can hope for from a creator god most of the time.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Typically, I find they think they know everything all the time.
I don't think he's necessarily a god, more just a very powerful being.
Is that not what a god is to an extent? Something that controls the universe, reality?
Guess so. But doesn't a god also need faith?
Doesn't need it. Some do. There's different types of gods. There's gods that are concepts in a way. Think Hyun, Chironis, things of that nature, even if they're not entirely gods. But the concept, or the point is, concepts and gods who are concepts exist because of the belief of the people. If a concept didn't exist, then the creature that represents it wouldn't either. If death suddenly eliminated itself from this realm in some way, well then there would be no need for the concept of death. There are other gods that function outside of this limitation.
Is that it? You done explaining?
Yeah,
or?
pretty much. I mean, I don't know that many gods personally. Jairus was a concept, but not in the way the others were.
How so?
Well, from what I've come to understand, she was the concept of charity, yes, but she was born into the world not because of charity, but because of the lack of it.
She did tell
You
me
recall the stories of the elders, how they, created the universe out of, malice, hatred, all that negative stuff. Well, the world, because of this, is naturally a relatively cruel place. Doesn't mean there aren't exceptions, but on a typical level, people tend towards greed, wrath, envy, all of they're called sins for a reason. Not because of some religion, but because they're things that, in certain ways, degrade society.
Yeah.
If done in certain ways. It's not the sin itself that makes things bad, it's the way in which it is used. But I digress. Charity, as a god, was created to inspire such emotions in others where they find themselves in a world that lacked it. She is in some ways an artificial god, but not quite.
That makes sense.
If the concept of charity disappeared overnight, well then Charis would still exist. But if there was no need for her to inspire such feelings anymore, well, then there would be no need for her existence. Precisely. Perhaps another creature created from the feelings themselves may take her place, but perhaps the universe may decide that the world doesn't need her help.
Hmm.
Gods are complicated creatures, but they're not impossible to understand.
That's yeah, yeah. They're weird.
That is certain.
Hey.
There are likely some versions of Ivy that have become gods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm yet to meet any, but well,
Maybe they're in the
she was
future.
split to many, many pieces.
Yeah.
Or at least she will be. Probably.
Most likely.
Giving up already.
No, it's just. I don't know. I'll try, but.
Hard to fight against fate when you believe that you're useless.
It's not that. I don't think I'm useless. I just think. You know.
That you can't do anything? That sounds like believing you're useless.
No. Not this. I don't think I can do anything against fate. Not that I can't do anything in general.
Well, when did this character development happen?
What? What character development?
Do you not recall the conversation we had a couple of weeks ago? You felt like you could never accomplish anything because you were never given the space to. Because you were unable to continue being useless.
I still feel powerless to an extent, but not in the same way.
Have you finally realized how much power you hold?
Yes, but still never seems to be the right kind when I need it. Never powerful enough with these opponents.
Suppose. It's almost like there may be a reason for that.
And what do you think
It's
that
almost
is?
like reason there's only so much men can even do. When they should be, for lack of a better word, all powerful. It's almost like things only function when they're given a narrative reason to.
Yeah. Story, right?
You can't just let things happen. You have to provide a reason. And then you can do anything. You have to make it interesting.
Something more interesting than what these writers, storytellers, whatever they already have planned.
Pretty much.
I can figure something out. I think. Maybe.
I believe that you can if given enough time and space. As I've said before, you're much smarter than you believe you are.
Thought you said you didn't think fate as it is can be changed. At least not what we know is going to happen.
Can't two things be true at once? I think you have the power and the potential and the will.
But you don't think I'll succeed?
I'd be lying if I said I did. But I think if anyone,
Sorry?
strangely enough, but I think if anyone, strangely enough, I have the feeling it may be you.
Why?
Call it a hunch.
Why me? Why not Ivy or Mend?
Because that's all they've been trying to do. Change the narrative, fix things. That is their role. And when you have a certain role, so long as you function within it, it's much more difficult to break outside of it.
I'm gonna think.
Okay, take your time.
Talk
I'm
tomorrow?
probably more nervous as well. Sure.
Thank you.
By my calculations, Ivy should be back by the weekend.
Let's hope you're right.